With the new year coming in quick, let's take a minute to talk about New Year's resolution.
Perfect. What are some of yours, Nate?
Well, for me, the biggest thing is going to be losing weight and is taking better care of myself. One of the biggest challenges, and that is to quit smoking. If you're looking to quit smoking, we've discovered a new product called Nin pouches, which are exactly 100% tobacco-free.
100% tobacco-free, huh? How does that work? And how do those help you quit smoking?
Unlike other nicotine pouches, which are made from generic tobacco-derived nicotine, Nin pouches are made of 100% tobacco-free nicotine. Also, they're smoke-free, non-combustible, discreet, and simple. In other words, they help you provide the nicotine buzz you crave without any smoke or harmful tobacco components.
Ah, I get it. So let's say you're at the gym with the kids or out in public and can't smoke a cigarette. That's where Nin pouches come in, huh?
Exactly, Mike. Plus, they taste great and are available in 2 nicotine strengths, 3 milligrams and 6 milligrams, in 5 unique flavors: cinnamon, citrus, chill, cool mint, spearmint, and wintergreen.
That's awesome. That sounds like they provide a great solution for those looking to quit smoking. I actually have a few buddies I could recommend these to. What's the website?
I've actually got the website pulled up right here. Pretty snazzy looking site, if I say so myself. It is www.ninpouches.com. That's www.ninpouches.com. You can shop the whole selection of Nin pouches here and enjoy fast, free shipping on all orders above $40.
Perfect. That sounds awesome. I'd even try to get some of those myself.
Hey, you do you, Mike. Be sure to use our exclusive coupon code when you do that, though, at TechTime20 to save 20% off your entire order of Nin pouches. Again, that's TechTime20 to save 20% off your entire order. Just visit www.ninpouches.com. That's NIIN pouches.com to shop all of your selection. And tell them Nathan sent you.
Perky's, the best backless bras and undies in the game. Rosie, the 25-year-old female founder, had enough subpar experiences with sticky bras and decided to create a better one. For those who don't know what those are, they're backless, strapless bras that stick directly to a woman's breast to give shape and support without the straps showing. Current sticky bras lose their stick after a few wears, get dirty easily, and all too often fall off when you least expect it. This is why Rosie created the only sticky bra on the market with replacement adhesives. Clean, confident, and comfortable. Perky's is the future of sticky bras. Since the launch, Perky's has added reusable covers, 3 shades of nude, and Perky's panties, seamless underwear, the softest underwear in the game, to its line. Whether it's a wedding, cocktail party, a date night, you name it, your top will typically require a non-traditional bra, and this is why Perky's has you covered. Check out these Perky's products on Perky's.com. That's PERKIES.com. Perky's.com.
Coming to you from the shores of the Pacific Northwest, keeping you up to date on technology while enjoying a little whiskey on the side, with leading-edge topics, along with special guests, to navigate technology in a segmented, stylized radio program. The information that will make you go, Pull up a seat, raise a glass with our hosts as we spend the next hour talking about technology for the common person. Welcome to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm.
Ho, 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 ho. You have been visited by COVID Claus.
Oh, no. COVID Claus is coming to town.
All righty. Oh, ho, ho, everybody, we're so glad that you are a part of TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go,
Yeah, this is what I come back to.
Technology news of the week. The show for the everyday common person with insightful segments on subjects weeks ahead of the mainstream media. I'm Nathan Mumm. Welcome to our show as we live stream in studio Saturdays from 4 to 6 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and our home radio station, KKNW 1150 AM. Some news to be coming about that in our, not next episode, but the episode after that. Okay, as we continue on, if you're listening to our show on Saturday afternoons, you're listening to the live broadcast. But if you're listening to it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I can't even look at you.
Saturday, not 4 to 6. Well, that's nice. Or Sunday, then you're listening to a rebroadcast. Tech Time is a weekly 2-hour technology show that's all about current technology in a simple format without having to geek out. Where do you go to get all of your technology information? You visit techtimeradio.com and you can watch the live stream, sign up for our newsletter, and watch our archives, purchase merchandise, take a look at our NFTs, and even ask technology questions that we'll talk about on the show. Now it's time to engage us on twitch.tv/TechTime Show and interact with our stream or send a tweet to us at #TechTime. Or you can always call us at 425-373-5527 or 188-298-KKNW. That's 188-298-5569 and be part of the show. All right, before we start the show, COVID Claus.
Oh, no.
He went on out, and COVID Claus has special gifts for all of the people in the studio itself. Now, we have Mr. Gourdet back. Welcome back from your honeymoon. I'm glad to have you back after 2 weeks of being gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, now I can officially say congratulations.
There you go.
Thank
That's
you.
right. Congratulations. We have Mike in here. We have Marc Gregoire, who is one of our hosts. He's going to be joining us on a couple segments today also. So we are packed in the studio. We have another engineer in here also, which we'll probably talk about again in January or probably December 30th about what's going on. But right now, COVID Claus has been going to town.
There, buddy?
And, well, COVID Claus is kind of like the anti-Santa Claus. So Santa Claus always gives you good things. So COVID Claus went on out, and essentially he got everybody in the studio a little token of Canadian Mist. Here you go. You got your Canadian Mist.
Disgusting.
Mr. Gregoire, you get a Canadian Mist. Mr. Brown behind there, Mr. Miller. Everybody receives a Canadian Mist. COVID Claus heard that this is the best whiskey that has ever been served on TechTime Radio's show over the last year.
Are you like some sort of bizarro super guy?
So I'm a bizarro Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
All right, so make sure those all get passed out. That, of course, came in our Barbie stocking because COVID Claus is...
Yeah, I think I should have stayed in Arizona for a little while
That looks like
longer.
a stocking that my daughter used to have.
Oh, it may have been.
Yeah.
It's been laying around. When you have to go for an ugly stocking, you just got to go back in the closet. All right, welcome to our show. We are a little loopy already, aren't we?
You are.
See, I got my Santa outfit. You got a nice look at that. You got Mickey Mouse. You're looking fantastic. I like that.
Yeah, this one's better than the Target one.
It was better than the Target one. The Target one's over there too. So
I know.
I know. We brought it today. All right, David. We now need to officially start the show. Let's get it ready to go.
Now on today's show.
Today on Tech Time with Nathan Mumm, the U.S. cancels classes over unconfirmed TikTok threats. We're going to be talking about that. Verizon tries to defend collecting browsing data on its network. Modern technology helps detectives identify a cold case body from 1988. And, of course, we have our pick of the day whiskey tastings. Mike's mesmerizing moment, brought to us by StoriCoffee, is back instead of Nathan Nuggets and all the other stuff that we had. And on the second hour, we have our letters, the holiday edition, looking at spam attempts specifically related to some holiday items. So we got some holiday spams.
Barbie took a dive.
Oh, did you throw Barbie off the
No,
cliff?
she just went off on her own. I guess she couldn't handle it.
Okay, all right. We also have our stories you didn't know, and we have a Protect Yourself Today segment that is geared to protect you during the holidays and the new year to keep you safe from clicking on those bad links. All right. Welcome to Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go, technology news of the week for December 18th through the 24th. Now, people are asking us, what are we going to do for Christmas? And we got a special show on Christmas. It's the best of 2021. So when you tune in to listen to us on Christmas, because I know people...
you should put on that one where we're in the bookstore.
In the bookstore? Well, see, that was the previous year. Yeah, see, it's only 2021.
That was the funniest one.
That was very funny. And we were going to have clips. There's some funny clips. So it'll be a bunch of clips throughout the show that you listen to, and then we'll be joining everybody back here on the beginning of the new year because we got lots of great things to be talking about. All right, our loaded question of the day, Mike Gourdet, it's always brought to us by Elderberry Boost. Get your Elderberry Boost today at elderberry-boost.com. And the question to you is, aside from money, what is a great way to reward someone? Giving them Canadian Mist.
Get it? Yeah. That's the best way to reward somebody. You'll never get it.
You'll never drink alcohol again. All right, questions to you.
From a psychological standpoint, a lot of public praise is one of the best ways of rewarding somebody.
Okay. So if you do really well, then you just...
I say that in a general broad spectrum because there are people who tend to be introverted who don't like public praise,
Okay.
like me.
Okay.
I don't like being publicly praised.
Yeah, that's true.
So give me money.
We give you money instead.
Yes, all right.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. You always get a question there that will make you go, All right. That is our loaded question of the day. Well, Mike, we have our whiskey tasting during our commercials. We have selected some whiskey that will either get a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and we will choose that today. We're not going to talk about it until we come on back, but we have a premier alcohol here from Mr. Gregoire, who's in studio. He brought some alcohol for us to taste and see if we like it.
Am I going to like this one?
Well, he's been pretty good. I don't know.
He's predicted all the ones that I like.
I know, so we'll see if you do. You know what? If not,
you're not allowed to shrug your shoulders. You know that, right?
I can get some more if nothing else. All right, now let's get our episode started with our first. Yeah, you got some Canadian Mist. Don't take that Canadian Mist all at one time though. You need to sip it. It's a long tasting whiskey. There we go. All right, let's get our episode started.
Eat something really bad
with our top stories in the first 5 minutes.
What's happening in the world of technology? This is our top stories in the first 5 minutes.
Story number 1. Verizon tries to defend collecting browsing data on its network. Verizon has sent an email to customers to let them know that they are getting opted into its customer experience data collection scheme after reports came out about it being turned on by default for some users. If you understand this, essentially the email came with a bunch of information. It was literally like 18 pages long, so no one really reads that information in today's world. Yeah, 18 pages about what they were going to do. Most of the people just kind of deleted that email, but essentially what Verizon's choice was to automatically turn everybody on so that all their privacy and everything that they do would be monitored to create user profiles for each person that uses their network.
That's awesome.
So instead of having it by default off, which is what they had previously.
That's the private way to do it.
Yeah.
So in order to be more responsible with their privacy stuff, they turned it all on so they could collect all the privacy stuff? Is that what you just said?
That's it. Yeah, the Verizon Up Rewards program was their default program that has been replaced with this new customer experience program. By default, the Verizon Up Reward program asked you to opt into it to share your data if you wanted to or not, with a checkbox at the very bottom of that. That was completely removed, and the customer experience just said, hey, congratulations, and opted you in for their data. Now, Verizon is letting its customers know that in the next 30 days, you can go on in and turn off your customer experience by default. Otherwise, you'll have to contact them directly to remove your data.
Really?
So they're just saying, you know what?
So
forget it. I'm just going to collect all the data on you.
What is my punishment if I turn it off?
You probably don't get the Verizon Up Rewards program.
So
you don't get you don't get the special items. Yeah.
Yeah. See how this works?
That's,
I'm going to give you special stuff. I'm going to praise you publicly for that.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're going to give me your data.
You're going to give me your data. Yeah, that's good. Good old Verizon for you. That's why I'm on T-Mobile. Thank you, T-Mobile.
I'm wondering maybe I should switch.
That's right. All right. Story number 2. Schools across the U.S. cancel classes over unconfirmed TikTok threats. You know what? We're going to go right now here and listen to a large broadcast audio that we got from one of our correspondents.
Family routines are being completely upended this morning because of school threats posted on TikTok. Districts in several states shutting down. Others are posting more police outside of their campuses. However, we're being told that all of these threats are not considered credible.
Yeah, TikTok issued this statement, which reads in part, "We handle even rumored threats with the utmost seriousness, which is why we are working with law enforcement to look into warnings about potential violence."
All right, well, that is certainly good news. Some comfort to parents. Thank you, Nick.
All right, so here's what we had. Threats that weren't necessarily credible have caused a huge uproar within communities.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so a lot of classes shut down on December 17th due to the reports to threats. Essentially, kids are watching TikTok videos and the promotion of TikTok videos to go and visit schools and districts with guns. Essentially, law enforcement agencies have investigated this threat and determined that it originated in Arizona. Where did you just say you were from?
I'm from Arizona.
You're from Arizona. Were you just at Arizona?
I was just there.
Mr. Gourdet, were you the one that did this?
Yeah.
No. Okay, all right. It's Arizona.
Yeah, that's what I have more important things to do than get on TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok.
You don't have a TikTok
profile.
account. All right.
I hate that thing.
We're not credible, but essentially this has been a huge influx to kids. Now, kids all the way from the ages 6 and 7 years old, all the way up until pre-18, use TikTok as their social media extravagant process. This has had people just within our local community itself in the Marysville area that we know of where a kid in an elementary school showed up with a gun. It was at least a toy gun, but he was doing it because he watched videos on TikTok. And then other individuals across the state had to shut down schools where kids actually brought guns to school because they were trying to imitate and be a part of this challenge that was on TikTok.
Right. So this is a credible threat.
So yeah.
If somebody from another state brought a gun because of that TikTok, it's a credible threat.
It's a credible threat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is kind of like the Tide Pod thing. I don't know if you remember Tide Pods, but a while back,
everybody was taking Tide Pods and they were like,
eat a Tide Pod.
Yeah.
And it was poisoning people. This is one of the backlashes that we get from social media because children don't have their brains are not fully developed and their judgmental skills aren't fully developed. So these types of things can affect them greatly because of peer pressure and wanting to fit in and things like that. So they see these challenges on there and they're like, oh yeah, that sounds like fun, or they don't put a lot of thought into it and then it blows up.
All right. So let me ask you this. As a parent, right? So why would I allow my child at the age 7, 8, 9, 10 to watch TikTok videos on their mobile devices?
I don't know that you can actually say why would you let them.
Okay.
Other than how would you monitor them?
Okay.
Right.
So there are
if they
apps
have,
to do
see,
that.
my kids never got smartphones until they were like 15.
Okay.
Of course,
we waited
a few of my kids weren't around when smartphones were around, so
yeah.
Shh.
So okay,
but
and we limited our kids to a certain age.
We limited it to them a certain age. But if you're giving them that responsibility, it becomes really difficult to monitor what they're doing. It's like your computers at home. How easy is it to monitor your kids' stuff if you don't have something installed on that computer that allows you to find out what they're up to?
So I must be the wrong person for this because I have proxy items on my server at home, so I knew anytime my kids were doing something that was but I'm a technical guy. So if you're not a technical person, then what do you do as a parent? Do you just make sure that they don't watch TikTok, or do you tell them not to?
This is a complicated issue because we're trying to teach children to be responsible. We're trying to teach children to use critical thinking. And we're trying to do that from a standpoint where we don't actually know what's going on, or we're often too busy because of our own lives to really keep on top of some of this stuff. So there's all kinds of these difficult issues that revolve around these things.
Okay.
I think if you're a parent and you're allowing your children to have smartphones and access to these types of things, you really need to teach them how to be responsible and teach them what kind of consequences can come out of these things because kids are very impressionable.
So you know what? Something to think about. If you have a phone, and let's say you don't have the technology expertise on this, most phone companies, including like the Mint Mobile with my buddy from Deadpool on there and all these other side areas, if you really want your kid to have a phone and that you don't understand the technology and don't have the ability to limit it, you can get plans that are just voice, text, and not have all that smartphone capability built into it. But then what happens to your kid? Does he not want that? I mean, that's kind of that.
Yeah, that's where we get into that whole thing like Nike shoes and,
I remember I had Barkley
fads,
shoes.
right?
I had Barkley pump-up shoes when I was in school because that was the style. And he had the little pump on the heel, and I made my parents spend so much money on them because I wanted to be cool. Okay,
right.
Well,
so that's what as parents we're not attached to. I mean, when I was in high school, I did high school stuff, right?
Yep.
But as I get older and things, I don't really know what my kids' high school themes are.
Yep.
But again, it's
so technology isn't always great. That's what I got from this, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've talked about how hard it is for technology. Technology is great for certain things, but it's really bad for social things. A lot of times, we have a lot of different social problems that erupt out of.
I just think you shouldn't have social media until you're 18 now. I mean, that's what I'm starting to come down to because it is so influential, right? It is so.
It's very influential.
I mean, the death rates are up in suicide. There's depression is up. Counseling is up.
Yeah, there's we can talk about cyberbullying all day. We can talk about all kinds of the problems that social media has generated with not just youth, but with people in general.
Yep.
So, is there an answer?
I don't know if there is.
I don't know. I don't think there's an answer.
All right. Well, we've got one more story. We got to go quick. David is pointing up to the thing saying we are behind, but that was a good subject
That's right, because
talk about.
We got a debate. Maybe Verizon can tell us more once they get all
of our data back from us. All right, story number 3. Russia fines Facebook owner and Meta platform 13 million rubles. Guess how much that really is?
How much is that?
Only $177,000. But essentially, Russia is fining Facebook and the owners of Meta because they are deeming some of the stuff that they are allowed to post on social media does not take part of their governmental processes and allows them to not have the freedom and the regulations that they need to run their government.
So what really happened is that Facebook refused to censor some items for Russia, and Russia slapped them on the
That's
wrist.
exactly what that is. And story number 4, modern technology helps a detective identify a body in a cold case from 1988. Essentially, this is a CSI episode. If you've ever watched CSI, this is a CSI episode really quickly. It's essentially a 30-year-old body that they had that was a John Doe. They didn't know what happened to it. Essentially, they used technology to actually recreate a fingerprint that they had from this individual on when he was taken care of on an article of clothing. From that fingerprint, they were able to put it into the database that they have a master database of missing people, and they had his original fingerprint because he was in the military type of deal and had everything taken care of, and they found it and solved a 30-year mystery. All right, we had to go quick here because our show is packed with tons of items, and we are going to need to move on to our first commercial break. Now, if you ever need to know what's going on, you can always visit us at techtimeradio.com. Up next, we have our Tech Time Wish List segment. This is the last-minute gift-giving ideas that will still arrive in time for the holidays. Come back as we have Tech Time panel Mike, Marc, and Nathan talking about these holiday technology gifts for the last-minute shoppers. We'll see you right after this. Hi, I'm Nathan Mumm, host of Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mumm on KKNW. Tech Time Radio's live show is Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can always check us on the web at techtimeradio.com. Our segmented stylized radio gives you the breaking news before it hits mainstream media. Join myself and Mike Raday as we'll make you laugh.
That's good. So, Hooked on Phonics worked for you, didn't it?
It did, just a little bit. And learning something new in technology. Join us Saturdays, 4 to 6 p.m., and Thursdays from 6 to 7 a.m. The Technology Show for the everyday common person.
Hi, this is Lisa Downs, host of Reigniting You, the show that takes a positive, forward-looking approach to mid to late career transitions for Gen Xers and Boomers every Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific. Whether you're looking to stay in the traditional workforce, do your own thing, or retire or semi-retire, Reigniting You is your source for career transition advice, inspiration, and insight for what's next in your career and life. Join me Wednesdays at 3 o'clock to get re-energized, recharged, and reignited.
Welcome back to Tech Time Radio. I'm your host, Nathan Mumm. You can see that we all kind of moved over a little bit as we got lots of items to be talking about as we have.
Well, there's a lot of red in that picture.
There's a lot of red in here. Look at that. I got a nice sweater on. Now, let's talk about our whiskey that we tasted during the break. We had our Booker's 2012.04 limited edition. Now, this is 124.4 proof. It's $89 in Oregon, and if you try to find it on the secondary market, it's about $200. It is provided, listen to this, by James B. Beam Distilling, and it is their signature 6th generation master distillery Booker Nose.
Do you need help?
influence.
Do you need help there?
Influence
He
of
does.
that.
He
Yeah,
always
I
needs help.
brought a bourbon here that I knew he could pronounce, and he's butchering the description.
That's so
well, yeah, that's the way we do the show here.
All right.
Come on now.
he butchers his own name.
Right. So the
John
nickname
Fox
for
work for you, didn't it?
That's right.
So the nickname for this one is the Noah Strangers batch. The Noah Strangers was their 6th generation distiller. His son Fred is now the 7th generation distiller and chooses the batch in memory of his father, who was an extrovert. He was a little bit like you, Nathan.
He was a little bit
talks to everybody. He's got some great stories. He'd always want to shake everybody's hands. He went to a motorcycle rally of retired cops and decided to invite 300 of them over for lunch the next day. He just loves strangers.
That sounds good. That sounds like something really good. Let me just tell you, I don't know if I'm going to give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down now, but that's got a nice bite.
It's got a big bite.
It's got
good
a nice
flavor
bite.
though.
It's got a nice flavor.
Maybe the last bourbon I bring to your show, though. I
Why's
need
that?
a new T-shirt that
Canadian
says I
mist.
drove down from Portland all the way to TechTime Radio, and I have no glass of my own bourbon, but I have Canadian Mist.
Well, see, that should be like a highlight. Nothing's better than a shot of Canadian Mist. You know?
Where's your other glasses? Did you bring your other glasses?
No, I got no glass.
No, I didn't.
Dude.
No, we just got our 2 glasses.
That's a fail.
Oh, no,
That's a big fail.
Okay, let me just tell you, this is my gift that I got as a part of being in your wedding. That
Yes.
it was a great time, and so I have it showing off here as we're drinking this beautiful whiskey. So Marc is just an add-on here. We appreciate Marc a lot, but there's a difference between host and co-host. And all right, all right.
Now, tell us how you really feel.
Oh, I just did, didn't I? Okay, all right. Well, let's continue on.
Yeah,
Now we're going to
let's
move
move
into
on.
our next segment. Our next segment specifically is going to be talking about the last-minute Christmas deals. This is normally our number one show that we do regarding last-minute Christmas deals. So we're going to go right into it, David, because we're running a little bit late. Let's start this segment.
Let's look at the top holiday deals for the season with the Tech Time wish list.
Is that new?
Well, when you haven't been here for 2 episodes,
No.
it's not that new. But I'm glad that you're back to be here. All right, so we got a bunch of items that we're going to get to. All of these items are available for purchase today. You have until the 20th. Now, the 20th is a big day. That's Monday. For Mr. Mumm, that is his birthday. So that is my birthday, and so I'm really excited about that.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you. Okay,
Talk
but
about plug.
that's right. You know what?
So shameless plugs.
All you have to do is send me a little Canadian Mist, and I'll be as happy as
Here,
can
I
be.
can give you 4.
No.
I got 5.
5. I'll put mine in there.
Okay. So you have until December 20th to make these orders. If you make it after December 20th, you're going to have to give them a gift card. But until December 20th, so that means you have today, you got today is Saturday, you got Sunday, and then you have Monday to make your orders probably by midday.
You sure you got that right?
I did get
Okay.
it right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not. Okay, here we go. I'm
Well,
starting
yeah,
up.
you didn't do that today.
I did do that. I did it at the very beginning.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You were talking too fast. I couldn't track.
I have a lot of stuff to get through, so we got to talk quick. All right,
Yeah,
I'll go.
okay.
I'm going to start out. I'm going to read one whole page of my information that I have here. You guys are going to all do yours also. So there's a lot to take care of. Get your notepad out right now. I'm going to be talking about headphones and earbuds. The Sony WH-1000 XM4, normally $350. It's 30% off at $248. This is the overhead ear headphones with some of the best noise canceling items that you need right now. This can last up to 30 hours on a single charge and provide a comfortable listening experience with plush ear pads. This is right now available $248 at Amazon. Now, if you want another headphones, you have the AirPod Pros with the MagSafe charging case. Normally, they're $179. They're 29% off. They're available right now at $179 at Amazon, and they're available other places for all the way down to $139. So you just need to look for the Apple's flagship earbuds. Improve the regular AirPods that are better quality sounding, excellent active noise cancellation, and immersion into spatial oddities. Spatial, not oddities. Spatial audio. All right. Amazon is also selling Sony's WF-H-1000 MX-M4 that we talked about for $248. So if you go there, you can also get them. You can get them both at Amazon or Sony. Boys Q2 45 headphones are $279 instead of $329 at Amazon and Best Buy. Apple AirPod Max are on sale for $478 instead of the $549 available at Amazon. And the Jabra Elite 3 earbuds are $79 at Amazon and Best Buy.
Let me throw in there at Best Buy is the Samsung AirBud 2s in all different colors.
In all different colors. Okay.
119.
Isn't that a movie, Airbud?
Well, sorry, they're not AirBud. They're Bud 2.
Buds too. Okay. Airbud. I think that was. I think that was.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Airbuds 2 is a movie.
A little.
Look, they're nodding too.
Yeah, David must watch dog movies. Okay. All right, you're up now, Mr. Gorday, and Mr. Gregoire. Get ready.
All right. So tablets and e-readers.
Yep.
12.9-inch iPad Pros going for $1,079 at B&H Photo. That's 256 gigs. Wi-Fi. Latest iPad Pro also comes with the company's own M1 processor and Thunderbolt at B&H Photo. I don't even know who that is.
B&H Photo used to be kind of like a kid's camera type of deal, so they have some good prices sometimes here and there.
Bought some laptops there before.
Yep.
Okay. All right. If you're into the Kindle e-reader,
yep,
the Paperwhite is selling in Amazon for $139.99, while the Signature Edition is going for $189.99. That's the Kindle Paperwhite. Amazon's new Fire HD 10 tablet is selling for $99.99 instead of $149.99 at Amazon. And then you can get a Samsung Galaxy Tab A7, which starts at $229.99 at Best Buy.
All right.
So if you're into board games...
I like board games. You like board games?
I do.
Okay.
Don't have a lot of time to play them, but
that's because you got married. I
have more time to play board games now that I'm married than I did before I got married.
Okay.
So if you're into Catan,
I like playing Catan. Is it Catan or is it Catan?
Tomato.
Okay. I mean, I shouldn't be the one correcting anybody's pronunciation, but
yeah, probably not. You probably should never pronounce anybody's normally pronunciations.
Okay, there you go. All right.
What is it?
I just got you lost.
You did. It's Catan. The Catan box, the Catan board game is $30 right now at Amazon. Animal Crossing Monopoly selling for around $20 instead of $26 at Amazon and Target. The board game Planet is on sale at Amazon for $39.98. Risk is going for $19.38 at Amazon.
I love that game.
That's a fun game.
It is
13-hour.
I used to play
Risk-a-thons.
I used to play that as a kid, and we would save it at the end of the night when I go over to my best friend's house, and then we come back the next day.
Yeah, we had to have multiple day Risk parties.
Yep.
Scrabble selling for $11.51.
I don't think any of us play that.
No.
Yeah.
Triple word score.
Yeah, that's probably not your. That's probably not your gig.
No, it's not.
You would be like Mixelplick.
That's right.
Gloomhaven, $99.99 at Amazon. So your whole family or friend group can hunker down for an entire winter with an epic tabletop RPG. If you're...
Oh, that's it. Yeah, now we go to Marc.
We're going to Marc now?
Yeah, and then we got our next list. So, Marc, you're up next.
All right, laptops and Chromebooks. MacBook Air, the M1, the late 2020 model, is off from $1,000 down to $900. The MacBook Air is Apple's entry-level laptop, which comes outfitted with the company's new M1 chip, and in one of three different colors, silver, space gray, and gold. This particular model comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage at Best Buy.
That means you're going to have to buy an external hard drive because that's not enough hard drive space.
That's very little.
That's very little.
Some other little quick ones. Apple's new MacBook Pro 16 with the M1 Pro chip, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 512 gigabyte SSD drive is $2,499.
Wow.
At B&H Photo.
What a steal.
Well, that is a steal, but again, Apple has the corner market, so they can say that item's worth $5,000. And
yeah, that's a steal.
They gave you a great discount. That's right.
Man. Though not a laptop, Costco members. So if you have one of those little cards, you can pick up the Apple's Mac Mini with the M1 processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabyte SSD for $569.99 instead of the standard $669.99.
I was just at Costco today to pick up some.
$100 off. I think that would have been easier to say.
No.
You should have said $100 off.
I know.
No. It was Costco was a zoo there. Let me just tell you that.
I don't go to Costco during the winter months.
Oh, yeah, what a zoo.
If you got a kid in school and you're looking for a Chromebook Duet, the 128 gigabyte Lenovo's is on sale for $219. instead of $299 at Best Buy.
Perfect.
And now we finally get to you techies out there. If you don't want to do this Apple stuff and you want a real computer, the Lenovo Yoga.
Oh, I know where side of the
laptop with 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 512 gigabyte SSD is now $1,250 instead of $1,750 at Best Buy.
All right,
Best Buy is
that's
having
good.
a lot of the deals this year.
Yeah.
You know, Best Buy
better.
Best Buy's original owner came back into the company, and he rechanged it again. And Best Buy is really aggressive about their pricing, really aggressive about.
Dude.
What's that?
That is the most distracting thing ever.
Is it? All right. So they've done a very, very good job of taking care of that. Is there any other items that you have on there?
I can do smartwatches and fitness trackers.
Oh, yeah, fitness tracker, something I know a lot about.
Yeah, that's your game.
I'll start with this one. If you have an Apple again, Apple Watch Series 7, 41 mm GPS, $349, about $50 off from the regular $400 price. The smaller 41 mm Apple Watch Series 7 comes in a range of colors with either GPS or GPS and LTE. And then we also have the another 40 millimeter GPS equipped Apple Watch SE for $229 on Amazon instead of the $280 if you opt for the gold aluminum casing and Starlight Sports Band. Or you can do, now we come to a couple, the Fitbit. Charge 5 is selling for $130 instead of the $180 at Amazon. Or you can try the Bluetooth-equipped configuration of Samsung's Galaxy Watch 4 is $209.99 instead of the $249.99 at Amazon.
All right, that's great. Now, all of these things are items that you can get still before the end of Christmas time. So these are last-minute deals. Now, we're going to break for a commercial. When we come on back, we each have a set that we're going to be talking about off the commercial break that will continue our 2021 TechTime Radio's technology items for last-minute shoppers. So we'll take a commercial break here. Join us back after this, and we're going to continue our list of information. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, have you heard of Unidragon?
Are you serious? Of course I know who Unidragon is. That's the puzzle dude.
The true wooden puzzle company that you can get for all of your holiday shopping.
Get the owl.
If you could have one puzzle underneath the tree for Christmas or the holiday season, what would it be, Mike?
It would be a Unidragon puzzle.
That's right. And which Unidragon puzzle would it be for your household?
The owl.
Only get your true puzzle from Unidragon.com. They're the best, and they're the world's leader in wooden puzzles. Tech Time listeners, use promo code DRAGONTECH. Again, that's DRAGONTECH for a 10% discount code. Now's the time to go to Unidragon.com. Again, that's Unidragon.com. Don't be fooled by other imitation puzzle makers. Only get your true puzzle from Unidragon.com. They're the best, and they're the world's leader in wooden puzzles. They're no longer 3 sizes, Mike. Guess how many there are now?
They're 4 sizes.
That's right. They're 4 sizes. Make sure to visit techtimeradio.com/sponsors and click on the Order Now button to go directly to Unidragon. Our number one sponsor says thank you.
Probably won't even.
All right. Welcome back to Tech Time Radio. I'm your host, Nathan Mumm, and we, during the break, again, was sampling the Booker's 2021 04 limited edition. Wow, this is good.
Yeah,
I don't want to give a thumbs up yet.
My whole face is numb already.
Is it? Oh, it is very good. But
I hope it's good. I'm just drinking Canadian Mist.
Well,
I'm not having the same experience. I'll tell you that.
COVID Claus took care of you. He brought you some Canadian Mist. Nothing's like having
care of that burn.
That's pretty bad clausing.
All right, here we go. We're going to continue our segment from our last segment. We're going through the last minute gifts for your 2021 technology items to put underneath the tree to have for your loved ones. I'm going to go right into here. I got the hodgepodge of list for technology, so it's called the miscellaneous items or random items. I'm going to talk about the Google Pixel 5a.
Keep getting hung up on your beard, dude.
Do
Get
you?
rid of it. Yeah.
I'll get rid of it at the next commercial break. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
I know.
Your sheet gets caught in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
You don't even notice, do you?
I do not. Okay, here we go. The Google Pixel 5a. Normally $449. It's now on sale for $399. The Pixel 5a may not pack a display with the high refresh rates or tons of bells and whistles, but right now you can get a great water-resistant camera, timely software updates, ready to go for the holidays with Google's special offering and guaranteed 2-day shipping anywhere across the world. I wonder if I'm in Nome, Alaska, and I order it, if they guarantee me that 2-day shipping time.
I don't know.
But if you are listening to us,
find out.
Yeah,
well,
if
you got your reindeer out there, right?
That's right. That's where I go to relax. That's where Cove Claus hangs out.
Is that what was in the parking lot downstairs, the reindeer?
Yes. All right. All you got to do is use the promo code 2-Day Holiday. Again, that's 2-Day Holiday. It's a promo code to put in for your Google Pixel 5a. Oh, now let's talk about the GoPro Hero 10 Black. It's selling for $429 instead of $499 at Amazon. Or if you're looking for the Ember Smart Mug 2, we talked about that previously on TechTime Radio. Go back to episode 74 is that we had that. We talked about that specifically. It is now on sale. At that time, it was $149.99 at Best Buy. It's now $129.99 at Best Buy while supplies last. Or if you want a Fujifilm's Instant Mini 8 instant camera, it's available for $64 at select colors and sizes. I don't know if there's a different size of a Mini 9 Insta camera, but they're available at Walmart, or for slightly more, you can get them on Amazon. Not to be outdone by the Razer Kio webcam that we talked about on last week's episode with myself and Corey. It is available at $69 instead of $99. Now it's available at both Amazon and Best Buy. All right, Mike, I think you're up next.
All right. Well, I think mine is probably the best because it's all about gaming.
Oh, we like gaming, don't we?
That's right. So, the standard PC edition of Deathloop is selling for $39.99 at Amazon and Best Buy. The PlayStation 5 edition is also on sale at Amazon for $29.99.
That's about $30 off, isn't it?
That's about $30 off.
Yep.
The 128 gigabyte Oculus Quest 2 is at $299 at Amazon and Best Buy. Microsoft's Xbox Elite Series 2 controller selling for $179.99 at Best Buy. Ring Fit Adventure for the Nintendo Switch is $59 at Amazon and Best Buy. The Nintendo Switch Pro controller is selling at Amazon for $69.99. Both the PlayStation and Xbox versions of It Takes Two are on sale at Best Buy for $19.99. Metroid Dread for the Nintendo Switch is selling for $59.99 at Best Buy.
Okay.
A one-year subscription to PlayStation Plus is on sale at Aniba until December 20th for just $34.75. This deal is for U.S. accounts, and the redemption code is delivered digitally. Nerf's Halo Bulldog SG Dart Blaster, which is not a video game.
No, it's an actual toy. But guess what it does? Once you purchase this, you are
it comes
available
with a redemption code for matching Halo Infinite in-game weapon coding.
So essentially,
So
what
you get a skin.
So that's what you get: the Nerf Halo SG Dart Blaster, and you buy it, and it gives you a code so that when you're in Halo, you can go out there and instead of shooting a pistol at somebody, you can be shooting darts.
You have a weapon skin.
That's right.
And that's available at Amazon for $29.49 instead of $36.99. And if you're into streaming devices, you can get a Roku streaming stick 4K, the 2021 version, for $39. You get that at Amazon. The Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max is on sale for $34.99 at Amazon. That's about a $20 sale reduction. Google's Chromecast with Google TV is $39.99 instead of $49.99, and the 32 gigabyte 2021 Apple TV 4K is $169.99 instead of $179.
Because that's how Apple does it.
Yeah,
that's on sale.
Yeah, they're like
$10 off.
Yeah.
So by the time you pay
I
for
didn't
tax
see any
and shipping,
pluses on this. So
there was no pluses. All right,
Amazon Roku Plus.
There you go, Mark. You're going to close us out.
Oh, I got a long one. Smart displays. We have a lot here. So the Echo Show 8 2nd Gen is from $130 down to $95 at Best Buy. The Echo Show 8 is a mid-sized smart display in Amazon's current Echo lineup and can be used to display the weather, news, calendars, grocery lists, and more. You can also use it to control your smart home devices, watch streaming video, or listen to music. It even supports video calling via Zoom and Amazon's Alexa calling service. So you can go, Alexa, order Canadian Mist. All right.
And send it to Nathan.
That's right. I forgot. Thank you, Mike.
Alexa, order Canadian Mist.
Google's 2nd Gen Nest Hub is going for $50 instead of $100 at Best Buy. The Facebook Portal 10-inch smart display is $79 $299 at Best Buy, discounted from its normal price of $179.99, so $100 off.
Ooh.
The battery-powered Facebook Portal Go is on sale for $149.99 at Best Buy, and that's $50 off. We have some smart lighting. I love this. A Philips Hue White and Color Ambience A19 LED starter kit is selling for $129.99 instead of $189.99 at Best Buy. I love putting those things around. Kids love those. Put those in their rooms.
Oh, yeah, my son has a whole bunch of color lights.
Kids love
behind,
that
his,
stuff.
behind his TV when he's video gaming, he's playing Halo and stuff like that. He's got like green colors.
I got a lava lamp.
You got a lava lamp? Well, I like a lava lamp too. But.
I like that too. Smart security cameras and security systems. The Ring Alarm Pro is $299.99 on Amazon and Best Buy, and the latest Nest doorbell is back down to Black Friday pricing at Google and Best Buy, discounted from $179.99 down to $129.99. Use promo code 2DayHoliday, and the 2 is the number 2 day holiday at Google, and this will get you free 2-day shipping.
I think all of the Google products, because you could do that with the Google Pixel. I think anything you buy from Google, if you use 2-day holiday, they guarantee the 2-day shipping.
Yep.
Except for to Nome, Alaska.
Get some smart thermostats. Google's Nest Learning Smart Thermostat is selling for $249.99 at Lowe's, and Amazon Smart Thermostat is selling for $49.99 instead of $59.99 at Amazon and Best Buy. And a tidbit, if you want the Nest Learning, a lot of your electric companies are giving great discounts. You go to them, and you can buy it through them, too.
Yeah, you can get it like a rebate, too. You can either get a rebate or they'll actually get it for you.
So the low one, they're giving for free for mine down in Oregon, or for $50 for the high-end one. So I get one of those on my wall now. And then the smart robot vacuums. Yeti's No Frills K69 robot vacuum is selling for $107.52.
All right.
Instead of $199.99 at Amazon.
I wonder where they came up with 52 cents.
I don't know. It had to be some percentage or discount, right? Like 30% off or something like that.
Something like that.
All right. Well, that ends our 2021 Tech Time Radio last minute list.
I hope you got all that.
Yeah, and
I didn't.
And if you didn't, you can always listen back and listen back and listen back and reshare it out and reshare it out. But these are all items that you can get as long as you order by December 20th. They will be underneath, ready to wrap for that Christmas tree opening of their kids, and they'll be so excited. And
Are you speaking for the distribution chain blockages that?
Well, you know what? As much as everybody worried about that, there's been very few articles about the actual delay of items. I think that's now just becoming a pre-sale model of saying that we may run out of stuff, so that you can buy early and buy often.
Yep. That's
retail.
Let's enact that.
Buy early, buy often.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come on back, we're excited to have Mike Gorday back because we're going to go into Mike's mesmerizing moment. We're going to have probably a short segment deal that we are going to now move to our second hour. So we were planning to talk about a whole bunch of items in our discovery of NASA items. So listen to the second hour for that because we ran out of time with our list. We'll see you after this commercial break and see you back here at Tech Time Radio. I'm Nathan Mumm, Mike Gorday, Marc Gregoire. See you after this. Hey, Mike.
What?
Have you heard of elderberry?
Only in reference to a Monty Python movie.
Well, let me tell you, Elderberry Boost. Again, that's elderberry-boost.com.
Elderberry Boost.
Yes, Mike, that's Elderberry Boost.
You can choose organic Elderberry Boost, that 8-ounce size. That's available on sale right now at $11.99. But you're listening here right now on Tech Time Radio, so you need to go to Elderberry. That's ELDERBERRY-boost.com and get some today.
Elderberry Boost.
Elderberry is an all-natural organic immune system booster and antiviral. Elderberry is known to actively fight against viruses, including colds and the flu. It also works as a natural remedy for allergies, cancer, digestion, heart disease, high cholesterol, headache, toothache, weight loss, and reduced inflammation.
It's a natural and healthy diuretic and has many antiviral properties. While it is famous for fighting the flu, it is effective for any illness.
Elderberry Boost was created to provide a quality organic elderberry to their customers. After searching years ago for a perfect elderberry syrup, none could be found, so they essentially created their own homemade recipe.
If you would like to get 15% off your first order of Elderberry Boost, just put in the discount code TechTime at checkout.
Again, that's elderberry-boost.com.
Elderberry Boost.
You go, hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, have you ever heard of Unidragon.com?
Have I ever heard of Unidragon.com?
Yes, Unidragon.com.
Why, yes, I have heard of Unidragon.com. That's the puzzle dude.
The puzzle dude, that's correct. He has tons of puzzles, and of course, he is the best and original wooden puzzles.
You have owls.
Guess what is the #1 best-selling puzzle?
The owl.
Do you think you had anything to do with that?
No, everybody loves owls.
Well, right now, you can get 40% off in stock if you go to unidragon.com/products/enchanting owl. You need to make sure you get yours today. Now, they also have 2 to 6 days for shipping and domestically ship within the United States. They have a great customer support. If you ever have any questions regarding your puzzle, except for how to put it together, you can email them at care@unidragon.com. If you want to get 10% off, you can use our code DRAGONTECH. Again, that's Dragon, DRAGON, Tech, TECH, for a 10% off discounts. Now, if you want the original, go to unidragon.com. Beware of fakes. Only get your wooden puzzles at unidragon.com.
Get them all.
This is Mike's Mesmerizing Moment, presented by StoriCoffee. Visit StoriCoffee.com.
All right.
Yeah, when holiday season comes around, you're always asking me about why people go nuts.
Yes. Why do they just? Everybody has to have the latest, greatest item. What is that about?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of factors that are working here. We have social rules or our social constructs, which dictate what is valuable and what's not valuable. Then we have what we talk about keeping up with the Joneses, right?
Yep.
So human beings, they want to be like other human beings. That's how we group together. When we group together, we try to group together with similarities.
Okay.
And so when we have Christmas coming along and we have all these marketing campaigns who are basically telling us what everybody is buying.
Yep.
They're putting pressure on us, and this is peer pressure for us to go and buy this stuff. And then they use things like scarcity thinking, which is what we talked about a little bit earlier with the distribution chain disruptions from China and things like that. That creates scarcity thinking, and that's a survival mechanism that unconsciously goes off in our brain. When we think something is scarce, we value it more, even if it's worthless.
Okay.
So we will go to great lengths to get something that we think is scarce, and then we've talked about this before, how corporations sort of generate that scarcity artificially by we're going to release 50 Xboxes. If they say we're going to release 50 Xbox X's, how much energy does that generate? That generates a lot of energy, right?
Tons.
Like how you were like,
I got it to get mine.
Yeah, you were up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Trying to hit that button. That's scarcity thinking.
Okay.
In play, and then I don't know if we can call it fear of missing out, but I suppose there's an element of fear of missing out too, because we want to be a part of that. We want to be able to say, well, I got the first Xbox, yeah, right. So there's all these little psychological survival mechanisms that are kicking into place when we go into the holiday season. We're being prepped. If you think about it, we're being prepped as the year goes on. It starts with Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween kind of preps us with this buying candy.
Yeah.
Right? And then we go into Thanksgiving, which is about family. It's all about family, right? Doesn't matter if you hate your family. It's all about family.
Yeah.
So we buy stuff about family. And then Christmas is all about giving.
Yep.
And getting.
Yep.
And peace on earth and all these wonderful things. And so the media drives this sort of pattern of buying behavior. And then
that's why I love 4th of July.
Yeah. And
you know why? Because you just blow up crap, and you can only invite over who you want, and it's the middle of summer.
Is that it? That's
right.
Your whole...
That's why I love 4th of July.
Yeah, you really put a kibosh on everything I just said. That's awesome.
No. But you know what? The fear of missing out is not being at our 4th of July event. That's right.
Did you have one this year? This past year?
We
didn't have
one.
We
have not. This coming year that we have coming up is going to be the duel of the last 2 years of pumped up energy to blow up stuff. So
yeah,
be careful, house. It's going to be shaking all over everywhere.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have our pick of the day. This is our Booker's Bourbon. the 2021-04 Neo Strangers batch. Do you give it a thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
Okay, I'm going to give it a very, very strong thumbs up.
I'm not,
and this bottle may not make it back to Portland. It may end up falling into my car.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Well, let's talk about what we got up on the second hour. We got a segment that we did not get through that we will be pushing into that second hour. That's what happens when you have 2 hours worth of information. You get it all taken care of. We also have our letters, the holiday segments. We have our spam attacks. We got Protect Yourself Today for the holidays and This Week in Technology. I'm your host, Nathan Mumm. We got Mike Day back here. I'll see you next hour.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on TechTime Radio. We hope that you had a chance to have that moment today in technology. The fun doesn't stop there. We recommend that you go to techtimeradio.com and join our fan list for the most important aspect of staying connected and winning some really great monthly prizes. We also have a few other ways to stay connected, including subscribing to our podcast on any podcast service, from Apple to Google and everything in between. We're also on YouTube, so check us out on youtube.com/techtimeradio, all one word. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did making it for you. From all of us at TechTime Radio, remember, Mumm's the word. Have a safe and fantastic week.